So lasagna. We are going to first of all make pasta dough, which eventually will be rolled out and cut into noodles. The recipe I use is from Michael Ruhlman's book Ratio. It's fairly easy to follow, especially if you have a digital kitchen scale like this one, because the ratio is 1.5 times flour for every 1 part of egg. Now, how much dough do you need? Right now, I'm going to be making 8 eggs worth of dough. Usually 2 eggs is enough to make enough noodles for a lasagna, but I want to put some of the dough in the freezer for a little later this week to pull it out, roll it out, and make some fresh pasta on the go. So I have my eggs cracked here. We're going to turn the scale on, tear it out with the bowl on top, add the eggs. Now the flour I'm using, I'm going to use the remainder of my semolina flour. This is just straight semolina, so we're going 19.05. So I'm going to tear it out again. That's only 7 ounces. And then I've got this stuff I haven't tried before, which is semolina plus extra fancy durum wheat. There we go. 19.25 is what I got. So what we need to do is we need to get the dough assembled here. And we start that simply by mixing it up in the bowl. We're just kind of creating a really just rough dough at this point because we've got to use our hands to bring this together. So this is going to be a real crumbly, I think you can see that here. I'm going to roll this out to the countertop here, which I've already dusted with some additional semolina flour. What's nice about this is the dough will pick up the remainder of the flour that it needs. It'll leave the remainder of the flour it doesn't need on there. And this is by far and away the messiest part of making the dough. So kneading this up, it's going to take us a little bit. This is going to be kneaded until it's nice and tight. It's kind of one of those things that you'll know it when you get there. You'll knead it until it becomes a real tense, tight dough. Use the palms of your hands. Try hard not to break it up too much with your fingers. Walk it up and down the counter. Continue to dust your hands and your fingers as it continues here. One tool that you may want to have in your kitchen is a bench scraper, because by the time this is all done, there'll be a little patina of this stuff stuck to the counter and frankly stuck to your hands too. I don't know if you can see that. So we're going to work this for a few more minutes and then cut it into probably about 7-8 pieces. We'll end up rolling and cutting probably 3 of those pieces to assemble our lasagna, and we'll wrap the rest and put them in the freezer.